Hello, entrepreneurs. Welcome to another episode of Entrepreneur Fundamentals. My name is Robert Bitto. Today we're going to talk about why you should hire teenagers to work in your business. Every business has its share of mundane tasks that need to be done. Unpacking boxes, packing boxes, cleaning up, basic paperwork, and so on. I advocate hiring teenagers to do this kind of work. You know, a lot of people think that, oh, this generation is entitled. They feel like they're entitled. They're slackers. They don't have a good work ethic, blah, 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 on and on and on. Well, you know what? Every single generation has faced that kind of criticism. I know my generation did, and other generations before me did also. We were called slackers. We were called, entitled or whatever. And when I had my first job when I was 17, I showed them that that was wrong. But you can eliminate all of that slacker stuff or whatever during the whole interview process. You have to be a good judge of character first if you want to hire good employees at any age. But hiring teenagers, I'm advocating for several different reasons. Number one is that they're grateful for the money. They're just coming out of, an allowance situation or begging their parents for $10 to go to the movies and stuff like that. So when they get their first paycheck, they see that they're making money, they're feeling independent, and that enthusiasm carries over into the work. So number two is that teenagers are pretty quick learners and they're moldable. They're fresh. So you're not getting somebody who says, this is not how we did it in my other job. You're getting people who are eager to learn and are quick to learn. Some of the people you may be hiring may be future lawyers and doctors. Think about that for a minute. Most teenagers I've been involved with in a work situation have been very fast at learning. So that's another benefit. Another benefit is that they're cost effective. They don't have families and whatever all financial obligations like someone in their late 20s. And they'll work for less. And that's not exploitation. That's just a market fact. They'll be happy making $10 an hour. They're not going to say that I'm required to have $17 an hour to sweep a floor. No, $10 an hour is enough, and that's good enough. So that's another benefit. And then the fourth, less tangible benefit for your business is that these kids of today, now I'm sounding like my father, right? These kids of today are right on top of the latest technology. Okay, you're busy with your business. You might not be up on all of this stuff that the kids are doing these days or that they're involved with. And some of these things could be beneficial to your business. I'll give you an example. YouTube, for example. I first heard about YouTube from one of my teenage employees named Connor. He told me about this platform, 10 years ago or so. I didn't know about it. I was too busy doing stuff, the day-to-day or whatever. So these kids are on top of the technology, and some of this technology can really, really be helpful for your business. So I would even advocate when you hire the teenager, sit down and talk with him or her and ask about different technology that they're using. It could be very beneficial for you. There are some downsides to hiring teenagers, but they're not that big, I wouldn't say. Some of them, if they're coming to you as their first job, then you might have to nudge them a little bit to work or to develop their work ethic, which doesn't take much effort and it doesn't take a long time to do. So they might need a little coaching on what it's like to work. That's not a big deal. Then secondly, you have to keep on top of them to not use that technology that you think is beneficial to you, for you to learn about. You have to put your foot down and say, hey, it's work. No texting, no FaceTime with your little friends. Don't be demeaning and say little friends, but you know what I mean. So you got to lay down the law hard at the very beginning. And because once you open up that barn door and the horse gets out, you know how the saying goes. You have to make it very clear, no texting, no FaceTime, or whatever new technological communication tool is out there. None of that until a break or after work, and that's it. And one of the detriments, which is kind of funny, is that, and I was warned about this by a woman who owned a store who had a bigger sales than me, bigger square footage and all that. Her operation was just bigger than mine. So she hired a lot of teenage girls and teenage boys to help her on the sales floor, to run the register, to unpack all that stuff. So she told me, beware. These kids will ask you to buy alcohol for them. As a boss, you're not their parent, you're not a teacher, you're kind of a cool adult. So they'll ask you to buy alcohol. Every single teenager I have had working for me has asked me to buy alcohol. And I'm remembering this one kid. He went to a Jesuit school for boys and thought he was kind of hot stuff. And he was always partying and stuff on the weekends and all that. And he kept asking me once a week, Robert, can you buy me alcohol? Come by. I kept on saying, no. I kind of laughed. I thought it was cute. It was funny or whatever. And then he asked the secretary I hired, who came in once a week for 8 hours to do clerical work. He asked her if she would buy him alcohol. And she gave him such a tongue lashing that he never asked her, and he never asked me again. But that's nothing. That's kind of funny. That's all. I just thought I would share that because you need to be aware of that. That's going to happen. It's inevitable. But you know what? On a human level, you're getting the opportunity to mentor someone young, and that's a good thing. And it's beneficial for everybody. It's even beneficial for the parents that their kid is finally becoming independent and earning money and learning how to work. So it benefits everybody. I really do advocate hiring teenagers, the very young, to help you out with your business. You won't regret it if you hire the right people, of course. And I'll make another video about hiring some other time. But yeah, hire that high school kid. It'll be good for you. That's all I have to say about that. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends. And thank you for watching another episode of Entrepreneur Fundamentals. Remember to work hard, and may all of your entrepreneurial dreams come true.